Hi everyone! So I wanted to create a short video to help you learn to install your ALP lovely presets on your mobile phone using Lightroom. So I'm a very visual person, so I like to, kind of see how it's done. So I thought this would be helpful for you guys. Okay, so I'm kind of going to go through this process as if I've never done it. So I have downloaded my ALP Lovely Lullaby presets, and I have gone to my downloads folder on my phone, and I am using an Android, so you have to get the Google Files app first before you can unzip through an Android. So make sure you do that before you do this. So I'm going to click on my lovely presets, and I'm going to click extract. Okay. There should be 3 items in here: your desktop version, your mobile version, and your instructions. So we're going to want to go to our mobile. Okay. And they are all right here. There should be 10 of them. So basically what we're going to do is select all. So basically I just clicked on the first one and held down until the select all option came up on the top left. And then we're going to, oops, sorry. We're going to hit actually share down here on the bottom. All right. And then we're going to share, add to Lightroom. Okay. So now I'm in Lightroom, and you can see all photos up here has 10. And that's exactly what we want to see. So each one of these photos has the specific preset listed, put on, it's like saved on this image. So we're going to click on the first one here, and it will open up, and this one is called Fresh. So make sure you pay attention to which preset you're picking at a time, because we will have to rename these through Lightroom. They make you rename your presets. So just this one's Fresh. So what we're going to do is click this little 3 dots in the upper right, and we're going to say Create Preset. Okay. And all these check marks here in blue, you don't have to pay any attention to that. Just leave them as is. But the preset name is what we're going to do. And we're going to name this Fresh, because that's the one we picked. And then I already created a ALP Lovely Lullaby collection here. If you don't have that already set up, you will create a new preset group option. But I already created it. There we go. So once we've done that, we can hit the check mark. Hit the share button up here. And we're going to, let's see, save to device is what we want to do. All right, okay. So basically you're going to want to do that to all 10 of your presets. It's kind of tedious to do at first, but once they're saved and installed, it's going to be super easy. So go ahead and do that with all your presets, and I'll kind of show you what to do from there. Okay, so I wanted to, so there's only 8 presets showing here. So make sure you get all 10, since it says 10 right up here. So you have to click this little arrow button to see them all. Yeah, I hope that wasn't confusing for you guys, but I noticed that as I was saving all of them, so I wanted to share that with you. So I'm going to finish up here. Okay, so now that all my presets should be saved to the device, I'm going to click this little thing here and grab a photo and bring it into Lightroom, and we're going to apply some of these presets to it. I'm just going to test it out. Okay, so I'm just going to select this photo here, and we're going to add it and click on it. Okay, this is a photo of me in New Zealand, and we're gonna play around with it. I haven't used this image before to edit, so we're gonna see. So right down here, see we are, if you look in the upper left, we're in edit mode, which is exactly what we want. And in the very bottom, you'll see all these settings that you'll just wanna kind of scroll left and right to see all the options. We want the preset option. All right, so you'll have all these built-in presets already, but we're gonna wanna go, I'm gonna click the little color button, and then we're gonna go down to ALP Lovely Lullaby Collection. And they should all be here. Yes. Perfect. All 10 are there, so I did it right. All right, so we're gonna apply the charcoal. So you can tap and hold to compare the edits. This is really helpful. So I'm gonna do hold. Okay, now we're gonna go with, I'm gonna reverse, and then we're going to do fawn. That kind of brightens it up a little more than the charcoal. I actually kind of like that. And then the grain, I forgot to label my fawn, this one, no grain, but this one here, you'll see will have grain. And if you zoom in, kind of in the sky, you can see that graininess kind of texture that adds, it almost, you know, it adds kind of a film effect that you don't get with the no grain. So that's kind of the difference there. So let's go back. We're gonna reverse. Okay. And then we're gonna try the fresh. That one actually looks pretty cool. The light and bright cool is actually my favorite kind of go-to edit. I really like it, kind of gives a filmy effect without going overboard. The warm is a little too much, I think. A little too much warm tones. The moody will darken it. So the moody is great for a, you know, a super bright image. It'll kind of tone it down. Or if you do want to darken an image, it will do that too. Morning light. This one's great for mainly, you know, backlit images are great. It can add a little, you know, some red tones. So if you want to kind of adjust those. Okay, let's say we're gonna go with the morning light, and I'm gonna show you how to adjust those warm tones just a little bit. If you you like what it's doing to the image, but it's a little bit maybe too much of one color, so we're going to hit color. Okay, so this will give us kind of control over the temperature, which can kind of help us edit. Let me get back to where we were. So it was about here, and I'm going to bring the temperature down just a little. Whoops. So you can bring that warm tone down slightly, and the tint, you can play around with that too. You feel like it's a little too purpley. So yeah, you can kind of adjust these presets because every image is a little bit different. So yeah, that kind of helps and gives you, you know, some versatility and, you know, how you want to edit each individual image. But most of them will work pretty good with one click of the preset, which is really nice. Okay, so now let's say we're going to save this image. So what we're going to do, is click the little share button, which is this little guy right here in the upper right, and we're going to say save to device. And we'll export the photo, and it should save it. I'm used to the desktop version. I actually use Photoshop a lot with my professional editing, and that's what I learned, you know, started on, but I usually do. Okay. So we'll go back to this image, and see if it saved, which it did. Perfect. Okay. So that is how you import all your presets and save them in Lightroom, and then a little tutorial on how you do some basic edits on those presets. I hope that helps you guys out. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me and let me know if you have any questions. All right, thanks so much.